opening Crown Zenith for our PokePedia binder, where we're collecting one card for every Pokemon and trainer card, binding only hits. This is the PokePedia Challenge Day 8. Part 1, Ripping. And today we're going to be opening 5 packs. Nice. So we'll be opening some Crown Zenith today because we haven't actually pulled any Pokemon cards in these videos. And Crown Zenith, I hear the things you do for others. But this tin only has 4 packs and we need one more, so we'll be opening some Paradox Rift. Now, this set, as well as the Temporal Forces, were the 2 sets when I first started collecting. Everyone just told me to avoid like the plague. They were hard to hit sets with no really big cases, but personally, I think that Groudon is criminally slept on. And with the new rumored Sapphire and Ruby sets, I don't know. And now the main event, Crown Zenith, you are up. I'm relying on the GOAT of Sword and Shield to try and give me some Pokemon progress in this binder. Some Stars lore, but Crown Zenith was actually the very first set I opened ever when I got into collecting almost a year ago now, end of November. And my biggest regret is not mastering this set when I had the chance, because the price of these packs now is insane. Also, big fan of how we've come back full circle with the love of hypercards, because I think this was the last set where the hypercards were the chase, and then in Scarlet and Violet, everyone seemed to just not be bothered about them. But I'm glad Mega Evolutions, the love is now returned for them. Because personally, as someone who was new to collecting, I was genuinely confused when looking at the rarities why this hyper rare card, which is supposedly harder to hit than some SIRs, was also just horrifically cheap in comparison. The Pokemon gods just hate me because how are we now on our 4th pack of a Crown Zenith rip with literally no Pokemon in sight? And that Rockruff reverse holo is pretty appropriate because this was a Rockruff opening because... Did you get it? Because it's...
Call the police.
Thankfully, part 2 shopping exists in case of episodes like this, and we'll be getting a Bronzo card. But after all that, we have 6 new trainer cards and 2 new Pokemon cards to add to the binder. And next time, I'll be doing a really big binder update with all my duplicates, so make sure you're there. But until then, see you later, Starry people.